If you're a dude or dudette who really uses your knives hard and is looking for a tough, brutal blade, then you don't need to watch this video. But if you're a lady or a gentleman that's looking for a lightweight, precision, elegant little folder, this video is going to be Yeah, that's right, folks. We have a Ruike P865 folder here in the collection today for us to check out, test, and review. We're going to do some light duty EDC work with this and just break down the folder for you, because that's really what this is designed for. This blade is sleek, it's elegant, it's slim, it has a very refined feel to it. But the great thing is that you're going to get great Sandvik 14C28N steel. You're going to pay less than $40 for it, and you're going to get a lot of blade reach. So really pumped to break this folder down for you today. Let's go ahead and hop to the tabletop, run in some beautiful blade usage footage, and just discuss whether or not, if you're a lady or a gentleman and you're looking for that really slim, elegant folder to take to the office, to a night out on the town, if this Ruike P865 is going to be the right tool for you. So let's go ahead and take a look. Just look at that little beaut. Man, Ruike really came onto the scene for me, folks, with the original one that we ever reviewed that I picked up for $30, $32, P801. This thing was a ridiculous folder. I mean, frame lock, ball bearing bushings, tight lockup, deep ride pocket clip, FFG with Sandvik 14C28N. I mean, just a great budget-friendly folder that gives you a huge bang for buck. And Ruike being owned, by Phoenix and having that, relationship, giving it, some notoriety in the marketplace. It's not just some no-name brand you never heard of before. Is sweet. So that's what really put, for me, Ruike on the map. And then since then, been able to test out a few of their blades. And so far, everyone that's come across my table, I've been impressed with. And so really what I want to share with you guys is right out of the gate, this thing is that gentleman lady folder. It's not a heavy duty folder by any means. In fact, I'm going to run in some footage right now, rocking my cool Fugitive flannel shirt, one of my favorite flannel shirts. Check out Backcountry if you're interested in that, backcountry.com, those links below. But this thing is designed to kind of ride as, if need be, like a pen in your chest pocket, which is pretty sweet. Or again, in a lot of slacks, dress pants that don't have those big, bulky, more tactical feeling pockets that you can stuff a ton of stuff in. If real estate in your pocket is minimal, or you want to carry it not necessarily in your pants pocket, but in a chest pocket of a shirt or something like that, it is so lightweight, it's slim and sleek in the way they designed the pocket clip. It looks like it's a pen until you whip it out, but they're not sacrificing size of handle or blade length, which is a major bonus for me. And I love that aspect to it right out of the gate. So let's go ahead and just kind of take a look here. Oogle this blade here. Oogle the blade. And that's what I love right out of the gate, is that what we are looking at here is a 3.5-inch blade. So you're not going to lose real estate of performance. And with that real nice Wharncliffe design, full flat grind, Sandvik 14C28N steel again, good thickness on the blade as well, 0.11, so it's thinner than most, but still giving you some good thickness all the way through because it doesn't taper down till the tip. And what I really liked about it when I took it out and began to thrash on it, do the cardboard cutting, do heavier duty plastics, and then do some cordage and things like that, as you're seeing in the footage right now, the tip in particular is a great precision cutter. And when you're around the office, just EDCing it, you might be needing some very precision cutting, and you want like basically a box cutter, a razor blade. This gives you that type of precision on the tip that I was very happy about, so that you could actually like cut out things, if you needed to on a piece of paper. I was doing some little cardboard testing like that, so I was very happy with that. But then gives you that 3.5-inch blade length that you could, now it's a lunch break, you can peel an apple, you could cut up fruit, different things like that, and use it in that way. And it's not this little compact blade. And again, Sandvik, steel, great steel, going to hold a good edge, rust resistant, just a great shape, and a little bit unique. It's not just another run-of-the-mill clip point or drop point design. You got that really good Wharncliffe, but it's very precision there.
Very, very precise, piercing tip, and again, great blade. So loving the blade performance and the size of blade that they're giving us. And that will bring us right into the weight. This thing comes in at 2.47 ounces. And that's because of the G10 and they've milled out the liners, which is really, really nice to see. Hopefully I can get that for you guys. There we go. You can see the liners have been milled out in there. For the price, I mean, that's really mind-boggling. And then the G10 and the slim handle, length, but you're not losing any real estate either with the handle. I mean, you're looking at 4.5 inches overall. Handle width is going to be 0.75, handle thickness 0.49. So it's slim, but it still has, some feel to it, some girth to it. And is going to fill out that hand very nicely. Now, this is, again, not a tactical folder, not a heavy-duty folder. I mean, there's no traction, there's no jimping or anything like that. But all the angles have been rounded off very nicely. We got that G10 back spacer there. They really did a really, really nice job. No hot spots. And with my large-size hands, you can see there how big the real estate is that they're going to give you with this particular blade. And so this is definitely set up for righties. This is a righty design blade. Sorry, lefties. The loop over pocket clip is great. Again, going to work great as either kind of camouflaging itself as that pen, or again, just the loop over done very nicely. Got plenty of real estate in there. They even kind of moved the pocket clip a little bit so the screws, even though they're not recessed, don't get in the way of the actual loop, which is really nice. So totally digging that. Zero complaints. No lanyard hole, but you could run a lanyard through that eyelet right there to get to the screws if you wanted to. But the thumb stud is only for righties. I mean, you could take the pocket clip off and just carry it in your pocket, if you're a lefty, and just grab it and pull it open that way. So the thumb stud itself is going to be flush with the handle, just enough to purchase, and it's going to fling open on the ball bearing bushings. So this has ball bearing bushings, so it's going to fly open very nicely. The thing is that the thumb stud is small right there, and again, recessed with the handle. So I mean, it's supposed to not be these big, bulky thumb studs. So sometimes you miss it, and that's just the nature of the design, just because it is flush and supposed to be this really slim, nothing hanging up on anything type of thumb stud. I would say most of the time I'm able to get it. I'm able to purchase it and grab it. And again, because you hit it and it's on those ball bearings, you barely even, I mean, I'm not flicking my wrist, as you guys can see, and it's just, flying open nice and smooth. And then the liner lock is slim, but it hits 50% of the blade right there. Zero complaints. You're gonna get a little bit of rock side to side, zero up and down. Nice and solid up and down. Really like that a lot. The thumb stud is screwed in there, so again, if you were a lefty and you wanted to just kind of carry it, throw it in your pocket, you could take the pocket clip off, or carry it a different way and just remove the thumb stud. And again, you could just pinch and pull that way. But a thin liner lock, but again, as I said, nice and gonna do the job absolutely. Decent D10. I can whip it open, but I really got to try. So it's not like rock solid, but it's not, like just going to fall open every single time, you move the blade. Some D10s are super weak. So I'm glad with all of that. The lineup is almost perfect. It might be just a hair off to the left there. I don't know. If it is, it's unnoticeable, and it hasn't floated to the right or to the left since I have gotten it. So that's very good as well. Okay, so at this point in the game, we'll go ahead and talk price. I'm going to run in some competitive options, and again, just talk kind of concept and what else is out there on the market. So this guy's going to run you $35 on average, Blade HQ. Amazon links below, which I think is an insane value for what you're getting. The steel alone is fantastic. I mean, we're looking at even some of the competitive options you're about to see here. They cost more, and you're getting less quality steel. So right away, you're getting a good quality steel. If you're righty, the thumb studs, the pocket clip, the liner lock, all of that just really flowing together. I feel like the fit and finish for $35 is mind-boggling, similar to, again, the 801 that we've looked at in the past. Just very impressed. Great, Chinese-made blade, but great precision and really excellent what you're getting is kind of mind-boggling. They could easily charge more, and I think they would still be getting a good price point, but be still of good value. But I believe at the prices that they're hitting, they're really making some waves in the market and pushing other companies with bigger names to really step up their game. So we appreciate when you guys use those hyperlinks below. This one was sent to me so I could show you what I like about it, what I don't, whether or not it's the right choice for you, and give you competitive options and just show you what this has to offer and whether or not this ladies or gentlemen folder is the right tool for what you're kind of looking for. So just to run in one right away that kind of popped into my mind is the CRKT M1603KS. So this one came out last year. It's kind of an update to an older model that they had. Really cool blade. It definitely kind of falls into that category of, the handle is slim, it's a precision blade. Definitely more of a tactical feel, absolutely. This will have ambidextrous pocket clips, and it's a finger flipper, so you can put 4-way directional pocket clip. It's a frame lock. Going to be about $40 on average. It's going to be Sandvik 12C27. So it's a lower grade steel, so you're not going to get quite the edge retention that you are with this Ruike. So that's something to consider. It's in that same line. I would say it kind of falls into that. It's definitely a harder use knife. You could use it that way, but it's something I just want to kind of run in just so show you again the value that the Ruike is coming in at. Then just to show you literally from size perspective, price, it's totally different. But just want to run in my Osborne. This is a $180 knife. Very, very similar in size. So if you already own an Osborne or you've been thinking about an Osborne, but you're like, man, I don't know if it's going to take me another 6 months to save up for that. So in the meantime, I want something kind of similar to that. It's a very similar size and weight class to the Osborne. Now the Osborne is USA made, ambidextrous, axis lock, S30V steel, definitely better, in many ways, but this would be kind of in the same weight class and functionality and design that this rake is in. So that's something to consider as well. And then finally, more along the same price point here, I just want to run in a steel wheel Intrigue full size. Again, kind of hitting that same idea of being light duty, precision, thin. Now it's going to weigh a little bit more. I think those are more, this full size one is more around 3 ounces if I remember, but again, finger flipper, ambidextrous, D2 steel, which isn't as rust resistant, but it will tend to have a little bit more blade length, or more edge retention, and that one is going to be on bronze bushings. So some people love ball bearings, some people don't. The bronze bushings are a little bit more durable, but they're not quite as smooth. So those are things just, pros and cons to consider.
Well, folks, there you have it. Hope you have enjoyed this breakdown of this folder. And I got to tell you, I love it. It's a really cool, very slim, almost feels again like a pen, that you could put in your, chest pocket there. And the tip and the way that they've designed the blade is just such a precision tool that it's going to be great for around the office, out a night out on the town, that type of a tool, an executive, a businessman or woman, somebody like that, a great gift knife, to give somebody for maybe a birthday, to give all your groomsmen at a wedding, something like that, to give your girlfriend, wife, who is looking for something that's slim, it's sleek, it's elegant, it's not this big giant, tactical, heavy duty, big old Persian folder or something like that that's going to take up a bunch of pocket space and kind of be overkill for the needs of the daily commuter who's going to the office. That's where I really believe this P865 really fits in, and if you're seeing value in this, I don't think you'll be disappointed in its lines, its features, and its capabilities. So thank you so much for coming over here today and checking out the channel. I hope it's been enjoyable, informative, and helped you make a wise choice on whether or not this is the right tool for you. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook, all the social media, throwing up stuff there all the time, having a great time, having that community over there, and love the input and the feedback that you guys give over there as well. Please subscribe if you're not a current subscriber. We're throwing up videos like this every single week. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.